Welcome everybody. Barry here with the one and only Mr. Itamar Shafir. How you doing, Itamar?
Hey Barry, hi everybody. Good to be here.
Guys, who is ready? I want to ask just one question before we do get started. Who is ready to help people that need us? Yes, we're going to open up 3 massive income streams. But who's here? And I want to see the heart. Who is ready to literally offer a lifeline and help regular businesses? Itamar used the word, they are starving. I want to see the heart. I want to see the passion. I want to see the excitement. Guys, we are about to do something that I think is unprecedented, something that you probably would have dreamt to be able to do. You know, when others are suffering, we have a way to help them. You know what? We're going to help. And by doing so, it's going to benefit us greatly, but we're going to focus on the H, on helping. If we can do that, then we have every right to be able to benefit. If we can help others to achieve what it is they need to achieve, we have every right to be able to achieve what it is what we want to achieve. All right, this is the time. All right, guys, if you are ready, you have fed the cat, you've done your press-ups, you've done your somersaults, you are ready to focus for 1 straight hour. We are about to transform any business into an e-com business and get them selling on over 2,000 store network with 0 work on your behalf. I want to see the biggest ready you have ever given us in a webinar in the last 12 months. Guys, this is the time. People need our help. We need to focus right now and we need to go for it. All right, I'm waiting for another few hundred ready. It looks like not everyone's ready, so we can take a sip of water till everyone is ready.
Like 9,000
right,
ready.
Let's do it. Everyone's ready. All right, so let's go for it right away. Today, guys, we're focusing on optimism. We're about to help. That's the big word today. It's all about help. In fact, because of the situation, no season involved, we've got a once in a lifetime opportunity to help businesses like we've never been able to help them before. We're talking about a hungry, starving audience of businesses who desperately, and that's an understatement, need our help. We're going to discover today 3 main things. We're going to achieve 3 things together. 1, as we're going to show you how we can transform any retail business into a thriving online business without them having to build a store. So none of this wasting time for 2 months building a store and wasting $5,000 without them having to invest in traffic. No need, Mr. or Mrs. Businesswoman, to invest a red cent in traffic without them having to wait for traction. We're talking about overnight traction on 2,000 stores. I know eyes are starting to pop out of their sockets, and this is just the beginning. We're going to get their product selling on over 2,000 stores without them having to close any deals, without them having to pay a penny up front, without them having to recruit affiliates or do any sort of work without lifting a finger. So we're going to get them up into e-commerce. We're going to get them on 2,000 stores. And at the same time, we're going to discover how you can make a lot of money by helping. The focus is on the helping. The money will come. You will not need to sell. You will not need to leave your house. You will not need to leave your home office. You may not even have to leave your room. All you're going to need to do is focus for the next 58.5 minutes. Most importantly, we're talking about making a huge difference to small business lives when they need it most. We're going to do it in a sensitive way that presents us as people who care, not as sellers, but as carers, people that want to make a difference. That heart you see on the right-hand side of the screen is the heart that we need to reveal to millions of businesses who need us right now. Guys, who here is ready to make a difference? Give me a big eye in the chat box if you absolutely feel the pain of businesses. You feel that they are starving. They need our help. If only we could give them a lifeline, give them something that could take them from where they are and be able to make sales and get them online, it would make a difference. I want to see more eyes than on a, think of an animal with lots of eyes, Itamar. I want to see a lot of eyes here. All right, drop some fire. Let's go. Guys, before we show you the solution, you may well fall off your seat. So please make yourselves comfortable, but strap yourselves in. I don't want anyone complaining. This is a forewarning. No one fall off your seat. No one hit the roof. I need you strapped in. Perhaps you just, I don't know what you do, put your arms like underneath you to protect you so you don't fall off your chair. Let's get into this right away. Number one, we all know, I don't need to elaborate upon this. Businesses right now around the world, everywhere, are incapacitated. New York Times says our industry will fail. Retail leaders ask for emergency aid because of you know what. And this is what Make It says from NBC, from stores to Chinatown restaurants. This is how the is affecting small business owners in the US. It's going crazy. Businesses are literally falling to pieces. There's only one major regret. If only you said to a business owner, what is your biggest regret? I noticed from family members that have thriving businesses offline. The one thing they're saying right now is, and the biggest regret they have, why on earth didn't I open up another angle, another revenue stream? Why didn't I have an online business? Why didn't I bring myself online? And if those businesses that do have an online business or do have an e-commerce store, they're asking themselves, why didn't I prepare for a rainy day where I could have had a well-oiled online experience and I could at least survived during these difficult times? Guys, does everyone agree that this is something that business owners are asking themselves, especially when they're seeing so many e-commerce stores that are thriving right now? It is shocking. Those of you that are in our eBuzz program, such as Gail, I saw you on here right now, Gail. Gail is thriving during what's happening right now. E-commerce stores we have are thriving because we know what they should be selling, okay? That is the biggest issue that small businesses are owning, are feeling right now. Itamar, anything you want to add in terms of the small business experience before we get to our solution? We're going to get to it very, very quickly, guys, because there's a very straight path here where we can help and make money in the process. Itamar?
Yeah, I think it's very obvious for businesses, like you said, Barry, sitting at home, because right now, if I'm a business owner, I'm a retailer, I'm a toy store owner, and I close my business, I'm sitting at home and I'm still buying e-commerce. I'm getting my food delivered. I'm buying toys for my kids online, even though I'm a toy store owner. And, you know, they feel it. They see it because we're all at home. You still need to feed yourself. You still need to take care of yourself. You need to engage with, prepare some things for your kids to enjoy. People are still buying clothes online. Some people are buying fitness equipment. So everybody who is in retail sees that not only because they understand it logically, because they sit at home and buy from e-commerce stores right now in this situation.
Absolutely. Guys, why is going online so important? And by the way, I'm telling you now in advance, every single person that's sitting here right now in this training has the experience and the ability to help these businesses. What you know is literally you're almost like professors compared to the average knowledge of a small business owner when it comes to online marketing. Why is online so important? For several reasons. The biggest rule in business is you should never put all your eggs in a single basket. Offline businesses, unfortunately, are finding out today how when you put everything into one basket, you could be in trouble literally at a blink of an eye. I remember year 2000, when AdWords was going great. Then there was the big crash. These guys built massive companies, had huge assets, but also had a large workforce in order to help them to grow. And suddenly when it crashed, they had literally all their eggs in one basket. They crashed with it and it had nothing to replace that income. That's exactly the experience the regular business owners are experiencing right now. The second rule in business that unfortunately businesses have failed in, many of them, 98, 99% of them, is that they did not read the map. Guys, look at those statistics on the right-hand side from the year 2007, going all the way up to last year. And this year we're expecting, especially what's going on, this is going to grow like crazy. The amount of sales that are being generated by e-commerce. Why would they rely on offline retail shops alone when the world is moving online? Look at the growth. It's almost every single year. This year, I think we're going to be nearer to 30, 35%. It's going unbelievably big in e-commerce, whilst offline is fallen to pieces. Even before today, more people are buying online every single year. Right now, it's more than ever. So that's a second mistake that they made. But also, here's a third point as well. This is what Doug Stevens, the author of Re-Engineering of Retail, The Future of Selling in a Post-Digital World, he says the following in the second paragraph: but online retail won't escape unscathed. For one thing, many luxury players will be the big losers because they haven't fully embraced e-commerce. The biggest mistake even some of the bigger businesses have made is that they did not embrace e-commerce. He who embraced, or he or she who embraced e-commerce, not only is surviving, in many cases today is absolutely thriving because there's no competition. Guys, here's the biggest reason why retail businesses absolutely need to go e-commerce right now. Because when they wake up in the morning, unfortunately, the landscape is going to change. I think we all know that. Not every business is going to survive what's happening right now. Businesses, and I want you to understand, that are able to adapt quickly right now, and you will be able to provide them this lifeline. Businesses that adapt right now and survive through this process won't just survive. They will be in a position to absolutely thrive when they wake up the next morning and everything returns to normal, because many of their competitors won't be there or be hurt to the point that they will have a dramatic advantage. Guys, we laugh to survive, then we joy, and then with joy we thrive. Every business owner that can survive right now has the ability to thrive afterwards when their competition are going to be so hurt during this process. Guys, does everyone understand the importance of why you need to be online, why every business recognizes they should have been there, and whoever is there is going to be in an unparalleled positive position compared to where they could have been? Guys, give me a big yes in the chat box if that is making sense to you. I'm going to wait for everyone to respond. I want to make sure you're with me. And I can see there's a couple of people that aren't on the screen right now. Guys, you can just come back and focus on the screen. All right, everyone's give us the big yes. Everyone gets it. Now, you give me the big yes. And I hope you understand why transforming a retail business into a sales-getting e-tail business would be a game changer for you as well. You are about to be able to offer these businesses a lifeline. Many online businesses are thriving even now. Imagine if you could take offline and convert them online. You'd be providing them with a tactic to survive, be ready to thrive. And even those that got e-commerce sites, they're just not generating enough sales. It's not finely oiled, and you can help them as well. All right, now let's talk about the transition to e-commerce, the issues that are involved, and then the solution. And you will fall off your seat if you're not strapped in. So this is the final warning. Why is transitioning to e-commerce practically impossible for regular offline businesses? Number one, they don't have the money to invest in the transformation. Normally, when we talk about going online, you have to build a store, you have to spend a lot of money on traffic and conversions. You need to get a tech team to get you set up because business owners can't do that themselves, a graphic designer to build your website and your sales pages. There's a ton of work. This can take 6 months, 12 months to build, tens of thousands of dollars. There's not a business, hardly a business in the world that'd be willing and could invest that money today. The second reason is they don't have the expertise or the time, even if they had the money. How do you build out a full e-commerce store that converts? How do you find the right traffic to drive into it? Could take them months. Business will come back before they find a solution for it. For most business owners, the concept is impossible. And that is before we even talk about traffic. We know that there are many businesses that have got an online store because they were told they had to. They felt they had to. But in reality, they have nothing because they don't have the traffic, they don't have the sales, they don't have the conversions, they don't have what it's needed in order for it to replicate or to replace the income that they are losing right now. But what if we could turn the impossible into the possible? What if you could transform any business into an e-commerce business overnight? Get them selling on 2,000 stores instantly. Get them insane amounts of buyer traffic through your network without them having to spend a penny on traffic. Get them the potential for fast breakthrough without them having to invest a penny in technology or store creation. Who here understands that that would be the ultimate game changer? I want in the chat box, possible, Possible. if you think that that could possibly be a game changer. Who understands it? Who's got the lights that are firing? Who's sensing the H word? You will be able to help. There are millions and millions of businesses that desperately need our help. If you understand what you said so far, you are literally 2 or 3 minutes away from the solution. I told you today would be a breakthrough. I told you the lights would be burning today. And I told you that we're going to come up with something that will be a game changer for them. And by helping others, it will be a game changer for you as well. All right, let's get into this. It's time to show you a never seen before solution that small businesses literally are desperate for. It's nothing short of genius. Some of you understand what it is already because you're part of this genius network. Some of you don't understand it, but I'm going to put it all together for you right now. It's made up of 2 parts. Part number 1 of those millions of hungry businesses who have products that are in mass demand even now, not just even now, right now. And I'm going to give you examples of products that are selling like hotcakes. And guys, you can think about this yourself, and I'd love to get your feedback. What types of products do you think are selling like hotcakes in digital marketing and e-commerce marketing right now? I want you to think, what is it people stuck in their houses, nothing to do? What is it that they need? These are a couple of businesses that literally are, if they were online, would have products flying off the shelf. Anything to do with computers, lifestyle, fitness, anything to do with kitchen, the home, DIY, homeschooling, millions of more options. Guys, I want to see who else has got some great ideas. Games, says, yes, let me just read up who's saying what. Well, so let me just open this up for you guys. I want to see some amazing answers. Game, says Carter, beautiful idea. Fitness, says Errors, spot on. Gym stuff, says Wayne, you've got it. Tutoring, says Trevor Eisenman, absolutely. Lifestyle, says Errors, you're on the money here. Food, says Mary, brilliant. Crafts, gardening, toilet paper, says Joel, you've got that. Teaching tools, great. Workout clothes, cooking, food, hand sanitizers. Joel, multi-million-dollar idea right there. Prepping, sanitizer, financial services, homes, business opportunities, books, toys. Derek, you got that. Guys, you've got this. All right. Not all is lost, guys. The opposite. There are massive opportunities. Here's part number 2, guys. Some of you are aware of this, but you were not aware of the gold mine that you are sitting on. The second part of the formula, businesses that need our help, that can sell like crazy if only they're online. The second part of the formula is a network of 2,000 stores that are generating crazy results even now, right now, on eBay. By the way, some of these members, some of these store owners are sitting here right now, and I want to hear from them. I want to hear from Gail. I want to hear from Alan. I want to hear from you guys. You can write a comment about this in a second. I want to see it because these guys, I'm going to mention them in just a second. Guys, I'm going to give you some examples of products that are falling off the shelf. People are buying them left, right, and center. Things like dumbbells, right? And the profit margins here for many of our members are getting to 12, 15%. They're doing incredibly well. These types of products that we're looking right now are selling left, right, and center. You can see here, sell after sell after sell, $528. Here, example, guys, of products. Look at this. These are like gloves. I mean, this is no surprise, okay? Latex gloves. This is generated at over $475,000 through rate, sell rates of over 19,000%, successful listings, 81%. I mean, is that a surprise to anyone? That gloves have generated nearly $500,000 of sales. How about masks? Guys, over $19,000 in sales in the last little while, 2,468 sell-through rate. This is insane. Here's something else. Someone mentioned toys. Look at that, toys. They need $20,000 sales in the last little while, 940% sell-through rate, over 52% successful listings. This is insane. Now you might think, how about, here's something you might not have thought about. These like plastic window boxes, over $25,000, 569% sell-through rate, 71% successful listings. Guys, are you starting to see a gold mine? I want to see the light. When you've got a light bulb moment, look at these dumbbells selling at $120, $80, $278 a time. Over $22,000 have been sold in the last little while. 504% sell-through rates. We have members that are selling lists like hotcakes. Now, before you fall off your chair completely, look at these deluxe ultra toner kits. Over $101,000 in sales just recently. 8,713% sell-through rate. 81% successful listings. Guys, I am losing my voice. I'm so excited. Look at these numbers. These are happening right now. A survival kit, over $64,000 recently in sales. 2,430% sell-through rate, 78% successful listings. And if you think that it's only survival, then toilet paper and dumbbells, boots. This is ridiculous. People are still going outside. They have to throw the trash can out. $51,000 in sales, 553 sell-through rate, 54% successful listings. That means 1 out of every 2 people that's listening is making sales. This is insane. Now, this is like medical equipment. People that have got labels that they require them for medication, needed more than ever. Over $24,000 in sales, 430% sell-through rates. And we're seeing other things, anything related to computers, humidifiers. This is going bonkers. Guys, I want to see a light bulb. If you think that this is insane, anyone that thought that business